Aloha, everyone. Welcome to our self-care and service practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. My name is Laurie, and I am honored to be on this journey of self-care and service with you. And so let's go ahead and get started. So today, I thought we will check in and we will think about changing our mindsets and actually in particular and how that can help us with our self-care and service practices, and particularly maybe some of the labels or identities that we take on that may or may not uh, align with what we are working on. So a lot of times when people are working on systems and creating systems to achieve goals, one of the first things that they do is change their mindsets. So I thought that we would mention different ones throughout our series, as well as we go along to also set up a system for yourself. And then we will do our meditation with our love, peace, and harmony field and some next steps. Welcome everyone for joining. So let us think about, so before we get started here, I'm going to have you just kind of do a check-in to see how you're feeling today. So close your eyes and take a nice natural breath in. We're going to check in to see how we're doing in this moment. Again, we can look at some of the gauges that we've talked about, whether our thoughts, how positive are our thoughts at this time? Our emotions, are we calm, peaceful, feeling inspired and energized, or on the other side, feeling overwhelmed or stressed? Think about your bodily sensations at this time. If you're feeling any pain, discomfort, distress, kind of notice where you feel them. And also, if you're having some negative thoughts and negative emotions or unbalanced thoughts and emotions, notice where you may hold them in your body. And you want to just get a number from 0 to 10 to kind of notice where you are. And we can work on that. Okay, so there's no judgment. We're really practicing no judgment, but just noticing, okay, this is where I am. And we want to be honest and acknowledge ourselves so we can move forward. Okay, you may want to reflect upon your week and notice some of the behaviors or actions that has been happening. Have you been productive? Have you been able to kind of move forward on your intentions or goals? Or maybe you felt more lethargic, or you've forgotten things, or were engaged with other habits that were not really helpful. So just kind of notice how you are doing with your goals in your week. And notice any actions, you know. And again, just notice what they are. You just want to be aware of them, because through awareness, you can transform and shift things and move forward. So you don't have to judge if you are finding yourself, oh, I'm kind of have some negative habits that is keeping me from our goal. You want to identify, and then we can create ways to move forward on them. Okay. So just see where you are. Notice your number, and we're going to now just kind of check in to see one aspect in terms of if you are wanting to move forward in your goals and even form a system or strategy system to kind of move forward towards your self-care and your service goals, or to create, as some people may say, instead of goals or intentions, you really want to create healthy habits. So we would want to create a system of healthy self-care habits or service habits. So we are always feeling like we're moving forward towards what we want to achieve. Okay. So as we think about our goals and our intention, intentions, think about what are some of the labels that you might still be holding on to or giving yourself that is not congruent with these intentions or who you want to be. For example, my goal is, I'm writing down here, a goal is to be balanced. I want to be a balanced person to kind of be able to balance work with self-care, family, etc. Right? That could be a goal that we have. I want to be have a balanced lifestyle. But in our minds, we might still thinking that we're not balanced. Like, oh, I tend to overwork, or I tend to be overwhelmed. I'm a person that's easily stressed. So if you're still forming that identity that I'm not a balanced person, or I'm a stressed person, or I tend to be often overwhelmed, that does not align with what we want to be, right? Or that we want to be balanced. Another one is like, I want my house to be clean, orderly, right? But if I keep telling myself, oh, I'm a messy person, that doesn't align with what I want. I want a clean, organized home, but I have the label that, oh, I'm messy or I'm a hoarder, right? Some people might have those kind of messages. Oh, I like to keep things. So if we hold on to the identities, it can be very challenging to then form the positive behaviors, actions, habits that is needed to be who you want to be, right? To form the identity of who you really are. So I thought that we will really focus our meditation on that. And if you want to share in the chat some of these that you might be feeling for yourself, this is a great place. We have a few of us here on the line, several of us, that maybe you can be supported to each other to help each other, form new identities or ways of perceiving ourselves so we can be aligned in your goals. So if you're having trouble with any of these, you can maybe write in the chat. We can also help brainstorm new positive ways that you can use for yourself. And of course, if you share what you're moving forward, we are very supportive of each other, and we can give you extra support and just positive energy on your way as well. And in the next part, where we do our self-service, we can serve each other on our goals. Okay. So we've talked about in previous sessions about the 4 pillars of well-being, which is based on some research from the Center of Healthy Minds, the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And we talk about the awareness, connection, insight, and purpose. And I might be using these definitions a little bit differently in our meditation, but just to kind of instill in you that these are the 4 pillars of wellness, and that you want to really do this in anything, that you want to be mindful of this so you can move forward. And so we'll do a meditation. So I'll have you start your meditation now. I'll bring on the field so you can meditate, but I will help you with some of these things. So close your eyes. And I want you to just be aware of some of the messages that we hold about ourselves. And I want you to think of it primarily in terms of what is your self-care and your service goal, right? That we've been formulating these past few weeks. What is your intentions of what you want to create in your life? So, I talked about balance, talk about orderly or organized, or, having a nice, healthy environment, right? The clean and healthy. You might want to eat, a healthy eater or exerciser. So think about some of the things of your goals and some of the messages that, although we've had these goals and intentions, that you may be holding that is not aligned and doesn't support what your goal or intention is. Okay. So some of you who just joined, I mentioned some examples like, oh, I want to have a clean, orderly environment so I can feel, happier and healthier, be more productive. But if I'm calling myself messy or that I'm a hoarder, then that doesn't align with what I want to do. And that will, you know, affect what I do. Wonderful. So Mercedes says, for me, I try to see things to be done as it's easy and doable, and then it will be done smoothly. This brings more productivity. Proacting, or like being proactive, right? So proactive is one way to have harmony. Beautiful. So she is having that she's proactive. She is, so she has this, label about, or uh, identity about herself that actually contributes to her goal. So that's what we want to do. We want to kind of create that alignment. So if you already have one that is aligned, stay with that. Or if you find there's others that are a bit misaligned, you can bring and work on that as well. Okay. But we'll have the field to support that, to heighten that connection, so we can bring out the highest messages with that identity that can help us on our goals. Okay. And so we're going to connect with the love, peace, harmony field and connect with the labels or the identities you want to enhance within yourself, or create, or maybe release, right? That does not serve you, that you want to release to get the more positive label. And then we'll look at any insights that we have about these relationships labels and how they may have been affecting us, right? Like, for example, if you feel like, I'm not a disciplined person, some people say the word lazy. I don't want to kind of use, I'm trying to change that. But if you say, oh yeah, I'm not disciplined, right? Or I'm lazy. We want to change it to be, I can be like joyfully disciplined, and I can enjoy, as proactive is one positive label. So use something that is more positive that you can start feeling more connected to. Sometimes if it's too discrepant, it might be hard for you to believe it. But if you do this every day, every week, it'll feel more real. But if it's just too far off, then do something that's a few steps above what you already feel you are, okay? So maybe proactive is easier than, oh, yes, I'm a very neat person, okay? I can be proactive in other things, right? Cleaning my home or keeping my space neat. And then we will use the light and the positive messages of the field to help us support these insights and to greater align our identity, our new identity, or our growing positive identity and our purpose. Okay. So let us do that now. And go ahead, and we're going to connect with the field. First of all, the love, peace, and harmony field. And allow yourself to feel this love, peace, and harmony message, love and light. I'll have the music playing in the background. Let me just. So keep your eyes closed for a moment to feel the field. And think about some of the labels or the identities that you might have as you're thinking about your goal or your intentions that you want to create for yourself, right? You might have the goal, I want to change, my, lower my blood pressure, or I want to exercise more, or I want to, sleep on time or have enough rest. I want to, so you might have a specific goal, but it might correspond to a label of being balanced or being healthy or a healthy eater. Okay, so think about, you can make it as specific as needed, and that can be helpful to start with. Now, as you feel this more positive identity, notice how that feels in your body. Are you still carrying messages about or a label that does not align? And for those of you who are carrying that label, you might want to just start there and just be aware of it. Notice the color, the shape, the size, the feel of it, of this label in your body. And again, I want you to just connect with it. You're going to connect compassionately with it. Connect the message of the love, peace, and harmony field. And allow these messages of love, peace, and harmony to come in to the area to provide a positive light and frequency connection to that part. And a lot of times when you're just bringing in this positive information, the label or the identity that you want to create can naturally be created. So if I'm focusing on the part where I feel like I'm a messy person, as I bring in this love and light, the message can naturally shift. For me, I'm getting like orderly person, right? Orderly, a clean, So you might naturally get the more positive information, label, and identity that corresponds and aligns with your vision for yourself, your goals, your purpose, right? Your intentions, your self-care and service intentions. So bring in that light. Allow yourself to breathe in love, peace, and harmony into that area of your body that you're feeling that blockage or discrepancy or heaviness, pain, discomfort. And again, continue to just feel these messages of love, peace, and harmony. Use your mind power, which is creative visualization, feeling the light from all over coming in, 360 degrees above and below you, into the area, into your being. And as you're bringing that in, connecting with the field, that's connecting with that part that is wanting transformation, just continue to notice it and see if there's any insights that you are getting in regards to some labels or identities that we might carry that no longer serve. You might have some insights about how it relates to your intentions, your purpose, your goals, maybe some of the challenges that you face. So allow the light to continue to go in. Allow yourself to reflect. The insights allow us to learn something and get an aha that we can then use for our transformation journey. Okay? And again, think about your purpose. We talked about purpose last time, our values, our vision. Reconnect with what it is that you want to accomplish for your self-care and your service, vision, goals, intentions. And notice how that feels in your body. Notice how your progress has been so far. If you have been able to make the steps these past few weeks. We talked about the big gems, like being able to focus on our big gem tasks or not. And you can also have insights on some of the challenges that you may be facing without judgment. You might have an aha, I really wasn't seeing myself in a positive light, and so I allowed my, unhelpful habits to take over. For example, maybe in eating, instead of believing I'm a healthy eater, I believe, I'm an eater who is an unhealthy eater, right? So that belief allow me to make the excuse, okay, I'm going to eat that sweet, or, that dessert that may not be where I want to go in terms of my goal. It's a healthy eater. Okay. So just notice what it is that, how our beliefs and our messages about ourselves may really be not supporting our goals and our intentions. And whatever it is that you are reflecting on, or any insights and awareness, there's no judgment, there's no attachments. You're just going to feel that extreme love, peace, and harmony coming in, and also carrying a sense of gratitude for allowing yourself to have this awareness. Because with this awareness now, you can consciously make a change or shift. Otherwise, you will be stuck in that lack of awareness, and the habits and the unhelpful habits and patterns may continue. Would probably continue, actually. Right? It'll be hard. You might make a few steps forward and then fall back. It's because your identity of who you are and who you hasn't been transformed yet. Right? Many, if you see in many of the videos, I just came across like a little one that says how he believed he was abundant before he was actually, or wealthy before he was actually technically wealthy. But he started there by really identifying with that label, right? So we can create these healthy labels for ourselves, that we are healthy, we have a balanced life, whatever it is, right? Again, reflecting back on your purpose, your vision, your values, your goals. Create an aligned identity with that. And anytime you feel resistance of taking in that identity, bring in that love, peace, and harmony field to support you. Allow the light of this calligraphy field with these positive, pure messages of love that melts the blockage, of peace, bringing inner peace and joy and harmony, feeling yourself harmonized in your goals, your goal system, in your identity of who you want, who you believe you are. So allow your soul, heart, mind, and body to integrate this more positive, aligned vision for yourself, purpose of who you are. Okay? You can start with just your goal for this time, who you are. Continue to breathe in love, peace, and harmony. And at any time in the meditations, you can trace. Those of you who are familiar with the tracing can trace. And as you trace, allow yourself to imagine the field being activated, powerfully activated, in beautiful gold light, rainbow light radiating to you, to the area that you're needing more support. Like you might feel that resistance, like, oh, I don't truly believe that I'm this person yet, right? So allow yourself to just bring in that love and light to clear that, and to create again and still this positive identity that is aligned with your goals. Okay, whether balanced, harmonious, clean, organized, neat, proactive, joyfully disciplined, whatever it is that you are needing to align yourself with your goal. I'm a healthy eater. I'm an exerciser, I'm a person who loves exercise. I'm active. Okay, so that might be something. So think about different things that aligns with your goals. Bring the love, peace, harmony field again, supporting your message about yourself. Inhale, love, peace, and harmony. Bring it to your lower abdomen, condensing this message of love, peace, and harmony, and enhancing this positive message about yourself that aligns with your goals, your intentions. Okay, again, inhale, love, peace, and harmony, 360 degrees, supporting who you are. What is your intention? And choose just one for now, right? So you want to just work on one identity first. What is your first, goal or your intention? We take, one at a time. Okay. Good. So one more time. Inhale, love, peace, and harmony. Allowing yourself to support that message. And we just give our great gratitude to the love, peace, and harmony field to supporting us. We thank our own soul, heart, mind, and body for, making this commitment, for just showing up today is a great step in moving on your self-care and service goals and practice. You participating in this exercise, even if you don't fully know what was happening or that you haven't yet thought of your positive identity that you want to, nurture and nourish within you to help you with your goals. It's okay. You've started it. You've done what you can, and we will keep moving, keep showing up every week. You can even go back to the replays to continue to be in the field if most of us will probably need more time and to enhance these positive messages within. So as we connect, thank you, great. Wonderful, and we have Gregory asking for his request, blessing his central nervous system. And so Gregory, you can also think about, you may already have done about your central nervous system and how you want your nervous system to be, right? So creating that positive image about having a healthy central nervous system or whatnot. So that could be like the next step in, wanting what the healing is for. So thank you for sharing that. And so we say thank you to the field. We thank one another, and please continue your wellness journey. Continue to work on these goals. Again, as I mentioned, you can watch the replays. You can also contact any healthcare or supporters if you need more assistance. We at Satori Family Wellness Center, we offer a complimentary 15-minute private session, especially for new ones that are wanting some support to move them forward on their way, to create a plan for them. We have the Love, Peace, Harmony meditations and Tao wellness practices that provide very positive, transformative messages with my mother Annette. There's also, you can register for the live classes. There's also sessions that you can, on YouTube, that recording for some of the sessions. We have our free wellness evening with Tao Calligraphy. And this week, we believe we have Dr. Gina, so please don't miss that. And we can continue with our service journey. So some of you might feel like you want to change. I'm a generous person, right? A very giving person. And we are honored to support the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation. Here's a QR code that you will lead you to the instrumental of Love, Peace, Harmony that we listened for our meditation. And that is a gift to you that you can receive. And you can also go to another link which has the donation page where you can directly donate to any of these. In the honorarium of section, you can mention any of our names, and that helps them to track how we're doing in our service, and if we are able to inspire others. So we thank those of you who have done that. And to continue your service journey, we are very open to learn how we can better serve you. So the link below, and maybe we are next time actually have it in the chat, so you can go to that to give us feedback. And remember, our self-care is service. Our self-care is to increase the quality of our service. So we want to really thank all of you. Let me go down and check the chat. Thank you again. Great. So Amy mentioned I'm trying to become more organized in my paperwork and in my house in general, doing a little at a time. Have made some progress. Great. Wonderful, Amy. So continue that. And hopefully having that identity that you are organized, that you are maybe productive, proactive, can help you even continue with your progress. Wonderful. And Mercedes, I don't know if I mentioned working on creating food to make it healthy and not adding unhealthy additions to take care of my health, and conscious on the portion. A treat is not bad, but it should not be habitual. So great. So being a healthy eater, healthy food maker, or baker, or cook. So beautiful, wonderful. And thank you, Brittany. She is sharing that QR code there. And later, maybe we can offer that eval form later to share directly in the chat that you can save on our Zoom chat. So thank you, everyone. Just a reminder, we have the Thursday sessions coming up. So please join that as well as my mom's Monday sessions. But she won't have it next week because she has another workshop there. But usually the first 3 Mondays of the month, we have some practices. And if she is on a trip, then sometimes she may put the videos. So please look at our YouTube playlist, and we will have some of these sessions on there. We'd love for you to also subscribe. That will help us as well to get, and if you view them, it helps get it out to more people. So thank you so much. Gregory said big mahalo. Dr. Laurie, I appreciate your help. So wonderful, Gregory. Thank you so much for, I'm so glad that you find it helpful. So thank you all of you for being here today. Those who may be watching on Facebook or YouTube, we thank you as well for joining us. So have a wonderful rest of your week, and please continue to keep in mind some of the things that we've discussed in our session, and let us check back next week to check our progress and see how we are doing. And again, we don't have to do it with judgment. We want to just keep making steps forward, keep clearing what doesn't serve us, so we can truly attain our self-care and service goals. So mahalo, everyone. Aloha. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Aloha. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care. Stop the recording.
Thanks.